got it. Here, oh God, sorry. Could you just help me around to the couch? It's right here. Sorry. Great, perfect.
You need some ice for that ankle.
Oh, I think you may be right.
The kitchen is...
Straight through there.
Oh, and these?
Oh, on the counter is fine.
Where do you keep your towels?
There should be one hanging on the stove.
Got it.
There's some vodka in the freezer.
I'm good, thanks.
I actually meant for me. Have a drink with me.
I don't really...
No, I mean, it's the least I can offer to the Good Samaritan. Come to think of it, it's all I can offer.
What?
Nothing. Come on, just have a drink. Just one drink. So, do you live around here?
What was that?
I asked if you lived around here.
Sort of.
Sort of. What does that mean, sort of? Either you do or you don't.
Well, my aunt lives a couple miles away from here, and I live in an in-law suite behind her house.
I'd say that qualifies as living near here.
Technically, it's more like squatting near here. At least until I finish the semester. Oh, ice pack first.
You a nurse? You're a nurse or something?
No, but I've twisted my ankle enough to know how to keep the swelling down. Leave it 10 minutes.
Yes, sir.
I couldn't find any mixers.
Oh, that's because there aren't any. Cheers.
Cheers.
Now that helps the ankle.
So you were saying? About film still being an art form. Oh, we were talking about it just before you opened the door.
Right. Well, let me put it to you this way. Are collected swirls of paint in a museum art?
I guess that would be determined by who painted the swirls.
How about professional dance?
Ballet?
Well, no, not just ballet. Jazz, interpretive dance, modern. I mean, the movement of the human body to rhythm. Is that art?
Sure.
How about books?
Absolutely.
Music?
Especially bluegrass.
Has it ever occurred to you that film is the only art form that combines all the other art forms together? I mean, swirls of human emotion splashed across a moving canvas, and then the camera moving elegantly through the events that have been very carefully written down, and then music tops it all off. I mean, film can be a frame that holds all the other arts together.
I don't know. I mean, it just seems like everybody's making films these days.
Well, everyone can, but not everyone should. But that doesn't mean it's not art.
True. You know, I liked that definition you used of an artist as one who is skilled creatively.
When did I say that? I mean, it sounds like something I'd say.
Last month, the talk you gave on campus about the shift from established media to social media.
I'd almost forgotten about that.
And after it was over, I came up and I asked...
You came up and asked if it was still necessary to print a review in a printed medium, since the printed word is a dying breed. That's you. Shit, it's been bugging the shit out of me since I saw you. That's where I know you from. Well, okay, yes. Print is a dying breed. It seems today that cutback has become a supplemental word for downturn.
So, were you like...
Replaced by a national reviewer is what my boss has called it.
What do you call it?
Being fired. Isn't that obvious?
You're not gonna turn into Howard Beale, are you?
That'd be a little too cliche, don't you think?
But life imitates art, right? So it's not too far of a jump. I mean, movies nowadays are just framed cliches anyway. I mean, they just add complications to situations that are unrealistic and fabricated. Don't you think?
Well, they've run out of ideas. You'd never see such contrived notions in older films.
What about Dark Passage?
Dark Passage.
Yeah, Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall. You know, it was one of their last films they did together.
Yeah, I just...
Hey, ice.
Okay, could you just hand me that remote? I almost forgot this was coming on.
Yeah, this was a boring conversation anyway.
No, I don't mean that. I just mean whenever a movie like this comes on, I feel like I have to watch it.
I know what you mean.
What about this is contrived?
The fact that a society gal like her would just pick up a convict because she thought he got a raw deal from the justice system like her father. I mean, you'd really think that happened in real life? If it did, we'd be reading about her abandoned car and missing body parts for months.
Yeah, not in a newspaper, you wouldn't.
Online, maybe. But think about it. The films that we hold up as the greatest of the greats are the very films that started this trend of cliches and contrivances.
Yeah, but they're damn good films. You really like Dark Passage?
Do you do this often?
What?
Talk constantly during a good movie?
I've seen it before.
So have I. And the reason I've seen it so many times is because I love it.
So do I.
Why do you keep talking?
I stop when it's at the really good parts.
The whole movie is a good part. It is really one of my favorites, though. I can't even remember how many times I've watched it with my dad.
He's a movie buff?
Fanatic. Time.
Thanks.
I'm gonna drop this back in the kitchen, and I probably should get going.
No, don't worry about that. I'll take care of it later. Let me see you out.
I can find my way.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. Please, let me see you out.
That ankle really needs rest. I'm fine, really.
Well, thanks for everything, Miss...
Benton. Shelley Benton.
Right, I should have remembered.
Well, he remembered my face. Which is something, I guess. Well,
if I don't see you again, have a nice life, Shelley Benton.
How long was it we had? How long was it we had, honey? Well, I did. Every one of them. Firstly, I remember the last one, the wow finish. When you get there, ask me.
Shelley.
hi.
Hi. What can I do for you?
I think I left my scarf here yesterday. Do you mind if I come in and see if it's where I think it is? Taylor?
Yeah, of course. Sure. Okay. Please come in. Oh, you found it?
Right where I left it yesterday.
Great. It's a nice scarf. Where'd you get it?
Oh, the Story's nothing great or romantic or whatever, but actually my grandmother made me this a couple years before she died. She'd always say she'd teach me how to knit, but...
Never got around to it, huh? What about your mom? Didn't your grandmother teach her how?
You know, I don't know. My mom doesn't really talk to me anymore so much as she talks at me. She doesn't really talk to her sister, come to think of it.
I'm sorry.
That's not your fault.
No, I know. It's just a stupid habit of mine. I tend to say I'm sorry all the time.
Why?
I don't know. Damnedest thing.
I think those are the things that make us who we are, don't you think?
Not often. Now and then.
That's from Nobody's Fool, isn't it?
Very good. I do that all the time, too.
What?
Steal lines from my favorite movies. For example, if somebody should give me a compliment about something, I might say, I've worked very hard to become so.
Princess Bride.
That ought to be easy for a genuine son of a bitch.
My advice to you is to start drinking heavily.
Nice to meet you, kid. You're a real horse's ass.
In the end, we're all gonna end up like him, and he was probably one of the beautiful people.
Oh God, I love that movie. You're just all a bunch of bastard people.
When you're slapped, you'll take it and you'll like it.
Just when you think you got it made, it ain't made.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Who been putting these schools out on my floor?
Boy, you got a panty on your head.
Whoa.
No fair. That covers way too many films for him.
Yeah, you're probably right. You must be in some big trouble, fella. But for God's sake, learn to keep time.
I don't think I know that one.
Really? Silver Streak? Oh, it's a classic. 1976. Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor.
I'll have to add it to my list.
How about, to make a long story short,
Too late.
surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley. Sir, you look like the piss boy.
And you look like a bucket of shit.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We've got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes, it's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses.
Hit it. I am shocked to find that gambling is going on here.
You're winning, sir.
Oh, thank you very much.
Of course, that's not my favorite line from the film.
Yeah, let me guess. Here's looking at you, kid.
No. Nobody ever loved me that much.
Why is that?
I guess because it's true. Just haven't found the right guy, I guess.
No, I meant, why is that your favorite line in the movie?
Because, I don't know, the way he says it, I guess. You can just tell on his face how much he's affected by Ilsa being back in his life. I always wondered if it was because he loved her that much or because he had been loved that much. But of course, the girl never gets it.
Anna, no.
She never realizes that Rick is talking about himself.
Most people don't realize what's going on around them until it's too late to do anything about it.
Is that what we're doing?
What?
Taking in what's going on around us?
What's that?
Aren't we, you know, becoming friends or whatever?
Hey, I think Casablanca is coming on TV tomorrow night.
Okay.
You want to watch it with me? What? Too creepy?
No, I'm just curious.
About?
Well, I guesstimate that you own a copy. I mean, we could watch it, like, right now.
I do. It's just one of those movies I have to watch when it comes on. It's like, it drove my ex-wife crazy. Yeah, we should forget it. It's a stupid idea.
I'd love to.
Great. Tomorrow night then? It starts at 7.
Okay.
Hey, you got to get rid of some of these damn books, man. Or at the very least, organize them. These things are choking you in here.
Shut up, all right? I like to read.
Well, yeah, but... All right, how many of these books have you read more than once?
All of them, I think.
Even Leonard Maltin's movie guide?
Yeah. Where do you think I got all my review material?
Perhaps that's why you were fired.
Well, fired. I simply chose a different career path.
Oh, on purpose?
No, they made me. But that's beside the point.
What is the point?
I don't know. I think it's going to be good for me. I'll have a bunch of extra time to reread my books.
Well, perhaps choose some new ones to your new chosen path.
So did you get that thing for the building?
Oh, no, not yet. We think we've got a couple of weeks before council will decide whether it's, historical or not, so.
You know you're just trying to save that place because that's where you made out with Melanie Margot in the back row in junior high.
Man, no. That's our movie house, Taylor, right? I mean, you of all people should know that and appreciate it. That's where we kind of dreamed away our childhood, you know? Yeah, that Melanie memory. That's pretty awesome.
What movie were you guys watching that night?
No, hell if I know. All I know is it was felt way more than it was seen.
You know, maybe if Halloween 2 hadn't been the last movie I saw there, I'd be a little more nostalgic.
So, what you doing for dinner? You want to meet me and Jim? We're going to go to that to the place with the thing there.
Oh, no, I'm busy.
Really?
Yeah, I got some plans.
Plans like a date?
Well, if by date you mean a specific time to engage in an activity with another person, then yes. But if you're in any way trying to imply that I've scheduled some kind of romantic encounter, then no.
Really? Why shouldn't you go out on a date, Taylor? I mean, what's it been? 8 months or so since she left you?
Yeah, 11. But who's counting?
This event that you have scheduled with a woman, yes?
Yeah, technically, yes.
Technically? What the hell does that mean?
What? She's just a kid.
So you're babysitting?
No, you asshole. She's not a minor. She's just young.
How young is young?
20s.
Wow. Really? Never really figures you for a
What?
cradle robber too crass?
I told you it's not like.
I know. Yeah, it's not a date, right? But you're like this big fucking bear, man, you know? She's like this little bunny.
No,
Really?
you got it wrong.
The big fucking bear is back. I mean, who cares if it makes you look like Louis from Interview with a Vampire, right? You're back out there, doing your thing. You're in it. It's good.
Louis, huh?
What, you think you're the only person who reads?
You saw the movie, didn't you?
Yeah.
I really am sorry.
Oh, I mean, it's not a problem or anything. I think you're the only person I know who doesn't eat popcorn when they watch a movie.
Come on. You mean to tell me that you eat popcorn every time you watch a movie or part of a movie?
Well,
Okay, wait. A movie comes on, you hit pause on the remote, and you stop whatever you're doing. If you're doing laundry or reading or whatever. You go to the kitchen, gather ingredients, and you actually pop popcorn?
No. I mean, not every time.
Well, then why is it so hard for you to believe that I'm not eating popcorn when I watch a movie?
Because this is an event, an actual planned viewing of a movie. I mean, what you're talking about is spontaneous or like stumbling into.
Okay.
This is a completely different scenario.
All right. I mean, yes, I grant you that, but I think what you were trying to say to me...
Starting.
To be continued. Skinny Orson Welles or fat Orson Welles?
I'm gonna go in between. Plump Orson Welles.
Plump.
Like how he looked in The Long Hot Summer.
Interesting.
Don't you think that's a little harsh?
No, I think remaking Arthur is about as blasphemous as making a movie about Christ where he lives at the end.
Okay, which franchise would you rather sit through? Friday the 13th or Police Academy?
Wait, and those are my choices? God, that's just mean. So you've never seen a movie in a theater before? God, I knew you were young, but damn.
Oh, come on. You gotta listen. That's not what I said. I said I'd never seen a movie in like an old classic movie house before. You know, like Man's Chinese Theater. I think it'd be really cool. Or is it Grauman's?
I think it's TCL now.
Really? What the hell is that?
Best film about writing.
Wonder Boys.
The front. They're like code man.
What do you mean you've never seen Gone with the Wind?
The Second World War was won by Van Johnson and John Wayne. Cinematically speaking, they saved the world.
Favorite James Bond girl?
Just one?
How many do you need?
How many do I get?
3?
All right, Daniela Bianchi, Claudine Auger, and Jane Seymour. Okay, all right, favorite actor playing Bond.
Timothy Dalton. I know, but he was my first James Bond. Whatever, you cannot look at me like that.
Disgusting. The worst choice you could make.
No.
Have you seen any other James Bond films? The worst.
Actually, I have seen. You have really lost it this time, old man.
No, all I'm saying is it's a really great moment in Jaws.
I call bullshit.
Okay. You mean to tell me that you weren't moved? I mean, not even a little bit when Lorraine Gary hugs Roy Scheider before he goes off in the boat with Robert Shaw?
2 things unbelievably wrong with that sentence. Okay, 1, I would think when talking about Jaws that a film critic,
Former
film critic, would know that it is a cardinal sin to refer to the characters of Mrs. Brody, Chief Brody, and Quint by their real actor names.
Really? You're trying to pass that bullshit off as some kind of a reason?
Have you ever heard anyone refer to them by their real actor names? Okay, thank you for proving my point.
What's your second point?
I just can't believe that you would mention emotion and Lorraine Gary in the same sentence.
Okay. All right, I give you that, but you have to give me the emotional hug part. Okay, I mean, she's holding on to him, you know, and he's trying to get away. He wants to be strong, but she won't let go. I don't know. I just think it's a nice moment in the film, that's all.
What's so important about a hug?
In my opinion, a hug is the most intimate form of expression between 2 human beings.
I thought that'd be sex.
Sex is physical, it's primal, but okay, let's look at a hug. It's a simple, non-panic-inducing act, but look at your body positions, right? I mean, a hug, that's real intimacy.
I just think you're losing it, old man.
All right, let's see, you take both of your arms, which are an extension of your will, and you place them around the neck or the waist of the other person.
What?
All right, stand up. All right, now don't look at me with those big eyes. Geez, you look like one of those barefoot kids from Bolivia who needs foster parents. Please.
Okay, Woody, I'll stand up.
You got to admit, that wasn't an easy line to work into everyday conversation.
Yeah,
right?
you're right.
Okay, where were we?
Arms placed somewhere.
Then comes the true test. When you pull the person to you, it'll become completely clear to you how they feel about you by how quickly they come to you. Then the positioning.
You really have spent way too long thinking about it.
Positioning.
I'm offering you my body and you're talking semantics.
The positioning, as in, do only the shoulders touch during the embrace, or do the entire bodies mesh together?
And then you simply squeeze.
What about head?
Excuse me?
Placement.
Well, I guess that depends on the relationship between the two people and their heights, of course.
So I'm going to ask you something a psychiatrist I'm sure will ask you one day, but why the hell would you break down a hug?
You know, I once wrote an article comparing a good hug to a good film.
So you are mental.
It's just that they seem so simple on the surface, but underneath they're kind of complex, the good ones anyway.
The hug or the film?
Both. Even after they're over, they just have a way of staying with you.
What happened with you and your wife? I'm sorry,
No, it's fine. We were married, and you know, I always told her, "You're too good for me." And one day she decided I was right about that.
Do you miss her?
You know, I think whenever somebody changes your life for good or for bad, when they go away, you always miss them.
Another copy of Leonard Maltin's movie guide. Taylor, how many does this make?
I think I have probably 27 out of the 35 editions.
Why?
Well, where do you think I got all my review material?
Well, maybe that's why you were replaced.
And that's why I don't need the latest edition. Quid pro quo.
What?
That means I tell you things, you tell me things.
That needs work.
Yeah, that sounded like Eartha Kitt. I mean, come on, I answered your question about my ex-wife. Now you tell me something about yourself. Something I don't know.
Like?
Like, why do you like movies so much?
My dad. I spent most summers planted on his lap watching whatever movie he was watching. In between baseball games, of course.
Did he have a favorite?
I don't know about a favorite, but I always remember us watching When Harry Met Sally together. He would always laugh at this one line that I never understood why, but I can still hear him laugh if I think about it hard enough.
Where's your dad now?
Who knows? He fell off the wagon pretty hard a few years ago, but, I mean, don't ask me why, I don't know. He just did.
Do you remember the line? The one that made him laugh?
The one where he says, the person that you're involved with accuses you of secretly being attracted to the person that you're just friends with, which you probably are, which brings us back to the original rule before the amendment, which is men and women can't be friends. You know, you should really start that hug analogy off with Bruce Willis and Reginald Val Johnson from Die Hard. It's just as out of place and far more believable than that Jaws bullshit.
So, Gone with the Wind is coming on next Wednesday.
And you're finally gonna watch it.
I'm not sure if I'm up for it.
You'll be up for it. I'll make sure of it. Oh, sorry.
No. I should have knocked, I guess.
Still, my fault.
Stuart, this is Shelley Benton. Shelley, my friend Stu Green.
Nice to meet you.
Two.
So, next week?
Yeah, Wednesday.
Okay.
Here.
Yeah.
Goddamn poltergeist?
Hey, you'd be ecstatic to know I actually started reading Interview with a Vampire.
You're amazing. You know that?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, you're behind the curve. It's all Twilight now. Interview went out in the mid-90s.
I'm behind the curve, huh?
You're behind the curve.
Cheers. Cheers. So what? These are taking up the choking duties now? Is that it?
What do you mean?
The tapes. You know, when I was suggesting that you kind of, rearrange your books, I was kind of talking about the whole clutter thing.
No. These are all movies that aren't even available on DVD. Did you know Song of the South is only on Laserdisc? And it's Japanese Laserdisc at that.
Hey, good news.
The movie house?
Landmark came through today.
Ah, congratulations, man.
Thank you. Yeah, we got a couple of months, I think, to get everything together, but got nothing but time.
Cool. Yeah. So, what's up?
What do you mean? I just told you.
Yeah, but couldn't you just call me or whatever?
Shit, man. Sorry to fuck up your busy schedule here. I guess I thought I'd share an accomplishment with a friend.
No. I mean, you're right. I'm sorry. I was just... No, I mean, congratulations.
And been a while since I've seen you, so...
You were concerned?
I wouldn't say concerned per se, but yeah, a little curious.
About what?
That girl you've been hanging around with.
What about her?
Well, nothing. Nothing.
Well, I mean, it must be something because you're the one who's curious, right?
I just think you've been spending too much time with her.
Oh, Christ.
What?
I mean, 3 months ago, you stood here, right here in this house, and you told me, oh, you need to get out more. And now I finally start to do something, start to get on with my life, and you're telling me there's something wrong with that?
Yeah, but you're not getting out. You're still just here.
Yeah, that's a figure of speech.
Look, man, it's not just me, okay? I mean, everyone that we know is just looking at this whole thing and they're...
Who's talking about me?
All our friends.
You're the only friend I have, Stu, so that kind of narrows it down.
Taylor, I didn't think you could get any further away from who you used to be before Sharon left. But damn, man, look at you. Look at you now.
What, you think you know what's best for me?
What are you doing, huh? I mean, you sit around here and watch movies all day with a girl who's not old enough to rent a car yet. I mean, what's up with that, man? What's that supposed to do for you?
Look, what do you care what I do with my life, really?
Because I'm your friend, damn it. And despite how incredibly difficult you make it sometimes, I actually care about you. And I hate to tell you this, man, but this relationship or whatever it is you've got going on, it's just not right. I'm sorry, man. Really, I am. I just don't want to see you throw away your whole life for some pipe dream,
What pipe dream?
The one where you and this girl go walking off hand in hand into the sunset.
No, it's nothing like that.
Yeah, for you. But what about for her? You ever think about that? And that's the problem, man. You never see the big picture.
Ironic. That was my job.
Yeah, but only in 2-hour chunks. After that... Look, man, all I'm saying is, just think about what you could be doing to this poor girl by stringing her on. I gotta go, man. I'll see ya.
You don't need anybody's help. You're good. Chiefly your eyes. And that Rob, you're getting your throat when you say things like, be generous, Mr. Spade.
You okay?
Yeah.
Why?
You just seem quiet, I
All
guess.
he's got on the other side is me.
No, I just I don't normally talk through movies that I haven't seen before.
Some rotten nights after I've sent you over to that pass.
Although I was just thinking this movie would be a lot better if it were silent.
A little left, you hit the mic.
If it were silent, it would be Birth of a Nation.
Oh, whoa. Birth of a Nation is a classic.
And so is this.
Well, not from what I've seen. God, who knew that an hour and a half could be so damn boring? Okay, give me that. Give me that.
That's mine.
It's not yours, it's my goddamn house.
My guess might be excellent or it might be crummy. But Mrs. Spade didn't raise any child dippy enough to make guesses in front of a district attorney and an assistant district attorney and a stenographer.
Just watch the movie.
Everybody has something to do. Right.
Taylor!
Taylor, what the hell is going on? Can you open the door, please? Come on, old man, I can see you. Pretty please? Will you at least pick up the phone and talk to me?
Hey,
Well, that's a start. Now, can you open the door?
I don't think that's such a good idea.
Come on, you've had plenty of bad ideas in the past. What's one more, right? Come on, that was funny. What is it?
Complicated.
Try me.
Why do you keep coming around here, huh?
Because you keep inviting me?
I'm serious.
So am I. Would you just say what you're trying to say, please?
Don't you have, I don't know, people your own age to hang out with and talk to, waste time with?
Waste time. That's what I've been causing you to do? Waste your precious time?
We're too different, and that's not going to change.
Come on, you can get smarter.
But I can't get younger. Don't you see that?
So that's what this is about.
You're so young, Shelley. Shouldn't you be, I don't know, spending time with people you're like?
That's funny, because I thought I was spending time with someone that I liked.
There's no reason for you to.
No reason? We love old movies, we enjoy each other's company, and we talk about anything and everything. Yeah, those are all really stupid fucking reasons to spend time with someone.
We just don't make any sense. Don't you see that?
Me talking to you on the phone in your front yard doesn't make any sense.
No, it's just not right. When you get older, you'll understand that.
What the hell happened to you?
Oh, Christ. What do we really mean to each other anyway?
I thought that Maybe we made the other one a little bit better. But I guess that's just another example of my youth and ineptitude, huh? Say something. God damn you, Taylor.
Leonard Maltin's movie guide.
Oh shit. I love this part. I fucking love this part. Oh, you're so fucking money. This is awesome. This is awesome. Too good. Too good.
This'll never work. Never.
Hey man, can I ask you a favor?
Yeah, sure. Anything.
Stop. How come your wife's all got a tight ass? I don't think we'll make it past the cops. I just hope we don't.
Is everything okay?
Ready to go.
Hey,
Yeah.
thanks for doing this. And thanks for what you said earlier.
You can't mean that.
No, I do. I know we both see my life differently. But it's really good to know that we're the kind of friends that can be totally honest with each other.
Well, I'm still going to tell you you're out of your fucking mind, but
Well, you get to say that kind of shit because you're my best friend.
what about this girl? What's she?
I don't know. She just makes sense.
Well, she's standing right behind you. Good luck.
Hi. Thanks for coming down on such short notice. After all I said, and all the things,
Shitty things.
shitty things, yes. I realized I'd made a terrible mistake.
You just change your mind just like that?
Sometimes all it takes is 2 seconds to realize it. 8 seconds ago, you really fucked up your life.
Why'd you say those things in the first place?
I was afraid that people wouldn't understand us.
You think you're the only one who had to defend us? I mean, it may come as a big shock to you, Taylor, but I actually do hang out with people other than you on occasion. My friends didn't understand us. I chose not to let it bother me. Whereas you...
I made a terrible decision. I think I went a little Griswold on my own subconscious. Can I take that as a sign we're moving in the right direction?
No. You can always make me laugh. 'Cause I love you. 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 'Cause I l The things you said to me and how you behaved, I mean...
I know.
No, you don't. That's what they say in the movies all the time. You and I both know that the person who says, I know, doesn't really know.
You're absolutely right.
I'm not finished. I may be young, but I'm no fool, Taylor. What's to stop you from flipping out again?
The 2 seconds. It took Woody Allen until the third reel of Manhattan to realize how badly he'd messed up with Mariel Hemingway, so technically, I'm way ahead of the curve.
That a fact?
Oh, yeah. After you stormed off that night, I kept thinking about the question you asked me.
Which one?
The one about print media being a dying breed.
What about it?
The reason it may be dying is that nobody takes time to read a story anymore. They want a hyperlink, a flashing headline, no real story.
We're back to that hug stuff again, and you're losing me, old man.
No, I just mean that's our culture with everything. Friendship is no different. People don't take the time to do it right.
Most people don't realize what's going on around them until it's too late to do anything about it, right?
What's that from?
It's from us.
Do you trust me?
Yeah, I think so. Why? What is this?
Well, I know it's not Mans or Grauman's.
Or TLC?
TCL, actually.
Close enough.
You can roll it, Stuart.
So, what are we watching?
A Silver Streak, since you said you'd never seen it before. What?
Watched it last week. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I just thought it would be a good way to exercise you.
Oh, what? So now I'm Linda Blair?
Better than Richard Burton.
What do you think?
Yeah. Oh my God. Hey, old man.
Hey, I gotta clean all that shit up. Just watch the movie, bro.
Here, get her from.
Oh, yeah.
The hours still blew by. They did not go to waste. Served up life on a platter and savored the taste. We broke bread, we drank wine, pondered our truth, confessed to our lies, ran to our dreams, and waited in line. Oh, what a blessing we shared time. Oh, what a blessing we shared time.